When I think Hot Wheel racing, I think about Hot Wheels Turbo Racing on the Nintendo 64. And wow, did I love this game. But there's a better and maybe a little bit different Hot Wheels game. And that is Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge. This is such an interesting, strange game, and honestly, it's a lot of fun, but it can be weird at times because it's stuff that you don't necessarily expect to happen, but it ends up happening, which is kind of cool, but kind of weird and kind of odd at times. Now, I think of Hot Wheels Turbo Racing, like I said, and this is an awesome game. And basically this is just racing with a little bit of stunts. You basically just do the stunts in the air, and that's about the equivalent of the kind of jump slash stunt racing that you get from that. But Stunt Track Challenge on the Xbox is an awesome game, and it also reminds me of like a kind of like freak style or freestyle X racing games where you've got a little bit more stylized things, you got things to do. This definitely reminds me of freak style for sure, because that game on the PlayStation 2 was really cool and different, but we saw it become something cool and racing and doing stunts and all that. Well, this one has some cool stunts. It has stunts where you're trying to jump as high as you can so you can make it through different levels of rings where you're driving through, you're racing normally, or there's times where you're on like a top-down view of like a little racetrack and you have to collect certain things. And honestly, this is such a fun game. I will admit it's a little slow to start, but once you get into it, it feels more natural and it feels like a game you should definitely check out. I had the most fun with this while I was racing because I actually did pretty well. It reminded me back to that Hot Wheels Turbo Racing, and I could just have so much fun while I was playing that. But not everything is cracked up to be. Some of the jumping mechanics are just okay. They're not anything special. It's a racing game that's fun, but I wouldn't put it up there with my top racing games. I wouldn't even put that on the top of the Xbox racing. It's not Burnout, so it'll never be the best thing ever. However, this game is a lot of fun and there is cool things to do in it, so I wouldn't write it off too quickly just because it's a Hot Wheels game. When you think Hot Wheels, you think cheap, you think kids, you think kind of toy cars, but they do well here. They make racing games kind of fun, put a little bit of a spin on it. Like there's a race where you have to try to get the most points. There's ones where you have to jump the farthest. There's a bunch of different ones that are just a whole lot of fun. And honestly, if you've got time to sit down and play this racing game, it's pretty fun. It's not by any means the best game, like I said, but it is a definitely fun one to sit down, throw it in there for 30 minutes, throw it in there for an hour or two, and definitely get your money's worth, because I bought this game for less than $5. I'm very pleased with it because it was fun. The graphics still hold up today. They're not terrible. They are better than the Nintendo 64 version, but what would you expect? It's a different console, and obviously the Xbox is going to look better than the Nintendo 64. That's just something we know already. However, this is a really fun game on the Xbox, and honestly, I've been playing Xbox games and having a lot of fun lately, so I figured I'd come out here and show it off. Honestly, this is a fun racing game that you need to pick up if you like racing games, or you like those old Hot Wheel games. You definitely need to check that out. Now, honestly, if we could get a brand new version of this, and maybe more like Turbo Racing than Stunt Track Challenge, we would definitely have a lot of fun. If this came out today and it was really good looking, like on an Xbox One or a PS4, or even the Switch, honestly, I would definitely pick it up and play it. I know there are a few games that are like this, but they're just not quite there, and so honestly, I would love to see this come back. I know that these companies aren't ever going to put this out again, sadly, but it was a fun game to play, honestly, and overall, it was quite enjoyable. So, with that being said, I'm just gonna say, I'd play this again, honestly. If I wanted to bring friends over and race with them or play something like that, and they're tired of playing Burnout, which they probably would be because, well, we play Burnout a lot. When we bring out the Xbox, Burnout is one of those games that's always going to be brought out for multiplayer. So, with that being said, I'm just going to say I really like this game and I had a lot of fun with it. Now, could it have been better? Yes. We're not going to be too nitpicky about it today. It's just going to be a pure show you guys what I'm playing, show you what I think about it, and honestly, I had fun with it. So anytime I can spend $5 or less on a game and have fun with it, that's a winner for me. So I definitely like this. Check it out. Comment down below if you've actually played this game or played the Turbo Racing game, because Hot Wheels games are fun to me at least, because probably nostalgia because I did play them back in the day, but I figured I'd talk about them, let you know what I think about it. So if you would, please comment down below and tell me what you think about this game, if you want to play it or not, whatever. It's not a big deal. But since you're watching this far and you want to hit me up on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, check it out. The links are down below as well. If you're interested in shirts, there's an Amazon and a Big Cartel shirt down below, and also Patreon's down there. Check that out if you're interested at all. Since you watched this far, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell notification. That way you know when I post videos. With that being said, make sure you have a good day.